Hey, g'day, Bush Camping Tools here. Well, today I've got with me yet another Jaktkit, KNV2, and Jaktkit also offers the KNV2 in VG10. Now, VG10 needs no explanation. Originally, the formulation was from Takefu in Japan, Takefu Steel. Fantastic knife blade steel, and this time this one's being produced by ESR Techniques from Ahonest in China, a very big martensitic steel manufacturer in China, and we see it incorporated into this wonderfully great geometry of the KNV2. So it will come as no surprise to me that this will not perform very well, because simply the geometry of the knife blade is very, very good, and we're using a good steel. So anyway, stick around for the following days while I show you what I get up to with this blade. Right, you want to see how deadly sharp this KNV2 VG10 knife is. I'm just going to rub it along on this. Look at this. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Do you see that? That's super fine shaving there. Let's have another look at that. That is so super fine. Look at that. That is super fine. That means that is deadly sharp. Just look at it. That's sticking to the knife blade through static electricity. You see that? That is amazing. That is really, really fine. That's a bit thick. Let's try and do a real fine one again. See the angle of the knife? It's almost flat on the side. That really bites in. It's a very good cutting edge. See that? Super fine. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make a bit of a flat surface here just to cut up a bit of meat on. There you go, that's good enough. Oh, this knife just demolishes this stuff here. Right, now let's get a bit of meat. And then I like taking this dried meat along because it's really good to eat. You see this stuff here? You see that, right? Let's cut some of this off. Just come around here so you can see that. Right, like that. You see that? Yes? Why don't we get rid of all that off there? Perfect, look at that. And we've got a bit of a clean surface, you see. We can cut things on. So you've got to be able to prepare food with the knife that you take out. There you go. Okay, so this KNV2, like all the others, is perfect around the water. You know, swimming out here, this fallen willow, it's still really grippy when it's wet. VG10, of course, has got excellent corrosion resistance, so I'm not worried about it getting wet out here in the water. It's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, top dollar. Let's move up over here. Okay, so this is some wild mint, a species of mint. This stuff is really great for making tea. We're just going to take some of that. Look at that, this knife is deadly sharp. You just have to touch it on the stuff to cut it. There's no worries about that. This stuff is really good to make a top dollar tea. Yeah, see that? Beautiful. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, right. A few holes in it, but that's organic as. Right, okay. It's the same TPE handle, polymer as all the other Jaktkit KNV2s, and it's you know, really good polymer. You saw me with the military one. It can really take a whacking, and that's the thing. It's a pretty tough thing, and it's good to grip in the cold and the hot. Like, it's pretty hot here now. It's 30 odd degrees. There's no exposed tang here to freeze your hands if you happen to be working in the cold. That's another good thing I like about this style of knife. All right. Look at that. Very nice. It's just demolishing that wood. See that? No problems. Yeah, g'day. Okay, so I've had this KNV2 made out of VG10 from Jaktkit with me now for a couple of weeks, checking it out in this bush like this here. down by the river working near sand, chopping up meat. Get this rabbit, which we're going to cut up now. It's been soaking in water, so for a bit. I'm just going to clean this up a bit. I need a baton here because I don't have a cleaver with me, so I need to clean this up. But if I bang it on the knife, trying to cut this rabbit, it's going to put all this dirt and muck, you know, all over the thing. So just quickly clean it up. Okay, we're just going to use this to I'll wash this again anyway. See that there? Right. This is really good. This is the back, right, of the rabbit. It's very, very delicious. It's a great camp knife. Now with Jaktkit's blade geometry on all their KNV knives, whether it's the KNV2 or KNV3, it's a very steep convex grind on here, okay? And this stuff just bites into material. You just got to touch the knife on it and it bites. And that makes it really good for working in the bush. Cutting things, cuts through objects very, very easily. And again, of course, you've got the same TPE handle on there, this polymer. The knives are guaranteed for 10 years, so that says a lot about the manufacture of them. Quality controls there. This is 2 years on since my original KNV2, which is in the 99 CR18 MOV. And now we've got this in VG10, which, you know, those of you, you know, will be familiar, as I said, with VG10. Needs no explanation, as I've said. Great knife. If you like VG10, and I do, I'm a big fan of VG10, you might like the KNV2 in VG10. Okay, so the other thing too is the scabbard. All I can say is the Kydex scabbard, it's the same quality as the other KNV2 knives. It's great, there's no rattle. It can be attached to a pack via these loops in here, these slots in the Kydex there, and you've got a press covering over here on that, and no rattle. And listen, it's silent removal. Okay, so there you go, KNV2 in VG10, bush camping tools here. Thanks for watching.